This past weekend, as millions across the country mourn the loss of a giant in the judiciary, two UK law students got in the car and made the 8-hour drive to Washington, D.C. There, they joined others outside the Supreme Court, where Justice Ginsburg left her greatest legacy. LEX 18's Mike Valenti has more.
Best friends and third-year law students Zach Losey and Gammon Fain were hanging out at a bar Friday night when a friend texted to tell them about Justice Ginsburg's death. But the news didn't really sink in until later.
I think that we all went to bed that night, really kind of realizing, what had happened and what it meant.
And when Fain woke up, he reached for his phone and texted Zach.
He said he had a dream that last night we drove to Washington and put flowers on the Supreme Court steps. And he was like, he said, well, what if we actually did it? And I was like, what if we did?
Still, Fain had to work Saturday, and they had plans to study that night. But they couldn't shake this feeling that they had to go to D.C.
And I think what I said was, if I end up getting off early, we should take that as a sign and go. And then I didn't get off early, and we still went.
After a long drive into the night, they woke up, went to a Whole Foods to get flowers, and to a coffee shop to print out this message to leave on the Supreme Court steps.
Lawyers everywhere look up to her, and I think a lot of our friends and colleagues at the law school look up to her and consider her a hero. So it felt right to just leave a piece of, something representing Kentucky and there where, she's had such an impact on us.
Standing close to where Justice Ginsburg presided for decades, the two law students soaked in the moment, people around them experiencing a range of emotions.
She, as an individual, profoundly changed the legal profession, just by existing. And, that's not even taking into account the actual substantive work that she did in terms of the things that she advocated for when she practiced law and when she was on the Supreme Court.
Having taken a piece of Kentucky to D.C., they returned to the Commonwealth, knowing they'd take her memory with them through the rest of their professional careers.
We're getting ready to start our careers, but I think always keeping that in the back of our mind, how can we use our skills to leave the world better than we found it, would be the best way to do her justice.
Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.